Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. For those of you who are new, welcome. My name is Amanda and today I am reviewing the Miroco electric kettle. We bought this a few months ago when we moved into our new place and I want to share how it's been working out. So if you're interested, before we get started, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and let's go ahead and begin. First off, let me tell you a little bit about this kettle. It holds 1.7 liters of water and it heats up to boiling 212 degrees. It has the function to keep the same temperature for an hour and it automatically shuts off when it's done boiling. It's stainless steel in the interior, so only stainless steel touches your water. The outside is more of like a plastic material, but that's totally okay. It has a double wall so that even when it's boiling hot, it still feels warm on the outside but not scalding hot, so you can still touch it even if the water is boiling inside. And you can specify the temperature anywhere between 100 degrees and 212 degrees in increments of like 5 degrees. So that's really cool. So you can specify a specific temperature based on the liquid that you're trying to make or that you're trying to drink. There's so many good things about this. Where to begin? So for the pros, it boils pretty fast for an electric kettle. For the whole 1.7 liters to boil, it ranges between 6 and 8 minutes. I've timed it and it's a little bit more than 7 minutes, so that totally works for me, but I typically don't boil the whole 1.7 liters. And if you want to boil less, like only for a couple cups, it will boil a lot faster. For 2 people, I think this is the perfect electric kettle. I am really satisfied with it. It's perfect for filling up large water bottles if you'd like to fill them up with warmer water or hot water. I like that when you remove it from the base, if you remove it too early, like before it hits that desired temperature that you set it to, it just auto shuts off and you can go ahead and pour it early. It's totally fine. It doesn't do anything to it, so that's really awesome. It typically beeps when it's done boiling, but you can change it so that it doesn't beep just in case you don't want to have that sound bothering you. Again, according to the description, it says it can keep warm at a specific temperature for an hour. I personally haven't tried this feature because I'll typically just pour it into my hydro flask, which keeps it warm too. So I can't quite vouch for that, but I think that's a really cool option if you want that. And because of the double wall, I've noticed that the water stays warm in there for a really long time. Like, yes, the temperature is dropping over time, but it's still staying relatively warm. So that's perfect if you want warm water later, or it just won't take as long to boil later on. The exterior is warm to the touch, but at least you don't have to worry about touching it and, you know, burning your hand when the water inside is boiling. So I like that feature, and I like that there is no plastic in the inside. It stayed like pretty perfectly clean inside, like the stainless steel. I don't notice anything. Honestly, this is probably really bad, but we haven't cleaned it. But when I look inside, it doesn't look like it needs to be cleaned. Like, it just looks that good after like 4 months. So that's a plus, because who wants an extra thing to wash all the time? I also love that you can set the exact temperature. So I've been making matcha a lot, and I've heard that 170 degrees is like the perfect temperature for the water to add to matcha, and so I've been setting it to that when I make matcha, which is great. I love that option. I didn't really realize how much I liked it. I also set it to about 130 degrees when I want warm water and I don't want to go through the hassle of mixing boiling water with cold water. So I love that because I don't want it too hot and too cold. I don't know, just setting to a specific temperature is like life-changing. Like, it's hard to go back from that. I think that's all the pros. So let's move on to the cons. First off, again, the exterior is kind of plasticky. It is a little bit of a shiny plastic. It does kind of give like a little bit of a cheaper look to it, but I just want to point that out if that really matters to you. I know there are others that are more like stainless steel on the outside, but honestly, for the way it works and how it works so well, I do not mind. I love it. Also, I came from a family where we've used like zojirushi water boilers like our whole lives, and so with those, you know that the water is constantly at boiling temperature all the time, anytime you want to use it, so it's basically ready to use. So it does take a little bit of getting used to switching over to an electric kettle where you have to wait for it to boil a few minutes, but I honestly like don't mind at all. It kind of gives me like a peace of mind knowing that it's like fresh water boiled every time. So I don't know, if you're coming from that background of having boiled water at your fingertips at any point, just know that it does take a little bit of time to get used to, having to wait and be patient, but I'm totally over it. I'm totally fine with it now. I think that's all that I have to say about this electric kettle. We really like it, and I'm so happy we chose this. It's a pretty affordable option on Amazon, so I will link it in the description box below. And if I miss anything, I will let you know in the description, but let me know if you have any questions in the comments down below. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to give it a like and subscribe for more videos like this. I hope to see you in the next one. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!